Hello everyone, welcome to Angling News Week. I'm joined today by one of my best friends and housemate, Joe Carras.
Hiya.
He's Deputy Editor of Match Fishing magazine. Now I've got a few questions for him in addition to what I've asked on the page, which, as you'll know if you've seen the previous format of this, are slightly more wacky. So I'm going to start, Joe, by asking you what the strangest thing you've ever caught a fish on is.
I've caught some fish on some strange things. I think probably a piece of pole elastic. Me and Adam Richards used to go fishing a place called Woodlands Thirsk, and there's a lake ever so full of fish, loads of rudd and stuff, and we used to catch them on pieces of pole elastic. But more recently I've caught them on chewing gum as well.
Chewing gum, where was that?
At Tunnelbound Farm. Me and Alex were testing some gear and we slipped a bit of chewing gum on. And
any particular kind of chewing gum? Or?
I think it was the green packet.
Also, I've just got to mention this. I remember seeing some pictures from a family holiday I think it was last year, to Florida. You caught something rather strange over there as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a few turtles and an alligator as well, which certainly put the cat amongst the pigeons somewhat. Don't bother trying to unhook them things.
I take it you didn't use a disclosure on that one?
No, I think I pulled for a break, if I'm honest.
Not quite what you've come to expect, is it, fishing venues in the UK? What would you say, if you had to name one, your best angling achievements been up to now?
I've won a few things, like good things individually, but definitely the one that really stands out is winning a Division 1 National with my old team, Garbley and Owasit.
Yeah.
We were such underdogs at the time. I mean, there was some great teams in the match, and to win that as a young lad, I was only 18 at the time, to win that as a young lad and with all your mates is absolutely fantastic.
Definitely. I mean, one of the notable things about your style, I mean, considering you are, and I've been for a while, one of the sort of top anglers in the country, is your fishing tackle, the cleanliness and the state of it. So I think that's worth a mention. What's your theory regarding that, Joe?
I've got no, I'm not in the slightest bit of tackle tart, and I don't clean my tackle. I don't clean anything. My gear is as it is and how I turn up. But what I do is pay meticulous attention to, my terminal tackle, my hooks, my floats.
Get all the important
things. I doctor a lot of things to make them right. And that's where I spend my time rather than cleaning my tackle.
In regards to the state of your fishing tackle, it might be worth mentioning what happened last week with regard to the rodent incident.
Yeah, I've had a few mice in the shed recently, and I went to get in my net bag, my cool bag first of all, and I noticed a nice little hole about this sort of size exiting it. Actually yourself, been the big brave man that I am, handed it to you to open because I'm a bit scared of mice and rats. But luckily nothing was in there. But the next day I was at Tunnelbound Farm and opened my carry-all, and in the bottom my pole roller was no foam left on it, and in the bottom was a nice little nest, a little mouse nest in the bottom.
That's good, isn't it, really? What would you say the strangest thing that's ever happened to you on the bank's been?
Oh, strangest. Put me on the spot there a bit, Tom. I don't know, if I'm honest.
No.
No, I can't think.
What about the funniest? What's made you laugh the most more than anything else?
Oh, there's so many, isn't there, when you fish on our circuit? I mean, literally it's a laugh a minute with a lot of people. I mean, the most embarrassing thing, I think I spoke out in the print version, but happened to go answer the call of nature on an urban canal. I had to go in the back of my van.
I can sympathise with that. I was photographed doing the same thing on the other week myself.
Yeah. And my van never used to be blacked out or anything, so I was there bearing all for everyone to see.
No, it's not ideal, is it?
No.
Quite funny. And obviously, I mean, for the future, you've taken what I think is quite a noble and respectable route in that you've sort of said, rather than having any far-flung angling ambitions, you want a nice sort of family life.
Yeah, I mean, as well as I do that for up until 2 years ago, fishing was my life. It was every week, Saturday, Sunday, and if not in the week as well. And it can get a bit much at times as well. And then, you sort of, as much as I love it, as you get older, you begin to realise there's other things as well as fishing. And, that's my big goal at the minute, getting a bit of a good family life. And
definitely, well, you've got a lovely woman to do it with, haven't
yep.
you? So I think it'll be a nice nice way forward
Yeah,
for you.
definitely.
Joe, thank you very much for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
That's brilliant. And, well, we'll see you on the pages of Match Fishing over the next few months.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.